Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah. Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
And we're back with the Gritty Gamblers. We're here tonight. We're live. We're going to hit you with a little bit of a shorter show tonight, but we're going to get you 6 props for tonight's game that you could make some money on. Then we're going to hit you with 2 different parlays for the college football slate. There's not going to spend too much time on that because we know how everybody's excited about the NFL games going on this week.
Sure.
So without further ado, Parlay Joe, hit me with your first prop bet for tonight, brother. What you got going on?
My first prop bet tonight is going to be David Montgomery over 50 rushing yards, which is minus 128 right now, I do believe.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. No Chris Jones tonight for the Chiefs. So the running lane should be open for him.
No Travis Kelce either, man. They just released everything. Travis Kelce's out, so that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's insane. That actually kind of helps what I like going on. I have Jerick McKinnon scoring a touchdown and kind of picking up right where he left off. That's at plus 175. I think that's a great value. And everybody's talking about Mahomes' receivers, this, receivers, that. I don't know, man. Him and McKinnon have a connection, and that connection typically scores touchdowns. So I'm riding McKinnon on a touchdown plus 175. What do you got for your next one?
Like that. So my next one, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to go to the other team. Still going to stay with the running back, though. I'm going to go with Gibbs to score a touchdown, which is sitting around plus 135 right now. It opened at plus 225, but it's been betted down a lot by the sharps. So I like that play right there. That's what I'm looking at.
That would feel very good for my big money home league team because I do have Jahmyr Gibbs, and I'm playing against Amon-Ra St. Brown. So my second one kind of plays off that a little bit. I am on Gibbs at a different market, though. I have him at plus or over 3.5 receptions. I think that this might be one of the lowest receiving or reception lines that he may ever have in his career, to be honest. I was listening to this one podcast this week, and they said that betting on rookies in their first game is sometimes the best value you'll ever get as a bettor. He was basically pointing out.
I read the same thing.
He pointed out
Gibbs scores a touchdown here. Oh, sorry. I read it. Gibbs scores a touchdown here, and he'll never be above plus 150 for the rest of the season.
So, yeah, I mean, the one that I saw was that this guy a couple years ago had Justin Jefferson in his first game over 22.5 receiving yards. You'll literally never see that again. That was one time, never happening again. That's kind of how I feel about Gibbs at 3.5. I think his line moving forward for the rest of his career is going to be at 5.5, just because of how dynamic of a pass catcher he is. Moving on, what's your third prop bet for the night here?
So my third prop bet for the night, we're getting a little risky, we're getting a little gritty, and we're going for Gibbs to score the first touchdown at plus 1,000. We're going to bring that whenever the game goes live because I don't have it on my book yet, so we're going to hit that second it goes.
I like that. Dude, I'm loving all this Jahmyr Gibbs talk. I drafted him.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people on him, so I'm a little nervous, but we'll see.
Yeah, I didn't want to put too much of my card on him. Because when my card and my fantasy teams align like that, that gives me this weird vibe, man. I'm like, oh,
I don't have him on many fantasy teams, so I'm
not. All my eggs are in one basket. I don't like that. What happens if I drop the basket?
I've been in that predicament before, so.
Yeah, then you just feel like double shit. You're just like, come on, man. I didn't win my fantasy matchup because of this, and my bet crashed. Come on. Exactly. My last prop though for this game is going to be Patrick Mahomes over 2.5 passing touchdowns at plus 124. I think this is fantastic value for this. In his 5 season openers, he's 5-0 with I actually don't remember the completion rating of the QBR, but he's thrown 18 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. And he's gone over this in every single one of his openers. So No Travis Kelce. I don't think they're going to run the ball more. I just think they're going to pass it more creatively. So that's kind of what I'm feeling there. And then for just a game side here, I got the over 52.5 this morning. It's back up to 53.5 as far as I've seen on FanDuel. Smash it. Just smash it. That's how I feel like this is going to be a 44-38 game. Like, I don't think either team has a great defense, and I think both teams are really, really, really good at scoring. So that's kind of how I feel. You have any final thoughts on this Thursday night football game, sides, totals, some other angle we haven't kind of looked at?
Not really. I have a plus 4.5, so I'm writing that right now. I think that's come down a little bit since the Travis Kelce news, but
Yeah, I mean, the line movement on this game's kind of been wild. It started at 7.5 at the beginning of the week, and I think a lot of people took Detroit, and it moved down to like the 6.5 that we had seen before the Kelce news, and the Kelce news knocked it down to 4.5.
yeah.
I still think it's dangerous to play around with that just because it's Mahomes, but I could very well see the Lions covering that and the overhitting. I like that a lot. Some people I know was trying to play the money line side of the Lions. Not a fan of that. I don't think the Chiefs are losing this game. I do think, however, it's going to be a fantastic game to watch.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a really good game.
All right, word. That was quick, easy, to the point. Recap it real quick. What were your top 3 plays?
So we got David Montgomery over 50 rushing yards, minus 128. Gibbs to score a touchdown, anytime touchdown, plus 135. And then Gibbs to score the first touchdown at plus 1,000.
All right, and I have the Jerick McKinnon touchdown at plus 175. I have Gibbs over 3.5 receptions at minus 114. And I have Patrick Mahomes over 2.5 passing touchdowns at plus 124. Love all of that. I think we have some great values. If you wanted to throw a 6-legger, little prop bet in there, throw like $5 on it, probably pay you some dividends tonight if it hits.
If you wanted to throw Jared Goff over 1.5 touchdowns, I've seen a bunch of people on that.
Woo!
That too.
Now we're getting gritty.
We're getting gritty.
All right. We do have a week 2 in college football slate to talk about here. We're going to kind of go over this real quick. Do you want to hit me with your parlay and then kind of explain why you're going to take these teams, and I can do mine, and then we can get on out of here?
Yeah, definitely. So getting a little gritty with the parlay. It's plus 760. We're going to start out. We got Texas Tech versus Oregon. A little comeback here, plus 7.5. I bought the point, so I like that. And then Rice plus 10.5. Bought the point on that. And then I like JT Daniels. I think he'll do pretty good there. Miami, the U is back, baby, and they're gonna cover versus Texas A&M. I'm pretty happy about it. NC State plus 8.5 versus Notre Dame. I think there's too much hype on Notre Dame right now. I think we're seeing just too much off. Like they haven't really played anyone, and I mean they kind of got a slow offense. So I think NC State will keep it close and they'll cover that 8.5. Bought the point on that too.
Word
And
up.
that's plus 760 on that one.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I do hope that Notre Dame wins that game. I hope they cover for you, but I hope they win, and it's another like exciting game for them. On to my parlay now. I have a 4-leg parlay at plus 1,887. So I like Kansas here at -3 against Illinois because Jalen Daniels is going to be back, and a lot of people have him pegged as like one of the top quarterbacks in the nation. If he's back here, Kansas is really trying to get back to being a football program. I think that they kind of roll over Illinois in this game on a Friday night under the Friday night lights at 7:30. He's going to be basically prime time, only game on. So a lot of eyes are going to be on him, and they're going to perform. Then, we gotta throw some respect on Coach Prime's name here. Gotta throw some respect on Coach Prime's name. Taking Colorado again on the money line, minus 142 against Nebraska. Well, I don't really know what else to say other than Colorado's offense looked electric. Nebraska's offense looked anemic. And I don't think there's that big of a difference between the two defenses of TCU and Nebraska. I just don't. Nebraska has a good defense, but they turned the ball over 4 times last week, and I think that Colorado's secondary is going to eat that quarterback alive. So give me Colorado on the money line, minus 142. I think it should be closer to minus 200. I think there's value there. I like Tulane plus 7.5 against Mississippi. I really liked what they did last week. I thought that they were going to win that game. They should have won that game. They had a 4th and 5 going on to stop the drive. A couple things just didn't bounce their way at the end of the game. I do think they keep it close with Ole Miss. Ole Miss hasn't done anything to wow me quite yet. I think 7.5 is just a little bit of a bigger number for them. So I like Tulane to keep it on within a touchdown pretty much. My last bet here is going to be the Texas money line. I know that this hurts your heart, but Alabama hasn't shown it to me yet since I know they have good players. I know they have a good team, but this is another top 12 ranked team who is a big program. Quentin Ewers is supposed to be the real deal this year. I think that they have a great defensive line as well, and 2 things that you need in college football is a great quarterback and a great defensive line. Then you can be in any game and win almost any game. So the plus 220 here is just, I can't stay away from it, and it added
I hit it at plus 230.
Nice. I love that. I love the value. I just love the value.
I do this a lot. I bet against my team. When I see value, I like value. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all good because also if they lose and you have that, you can at least feel good about yourself. And then
that's how I felt 2 years ago in the national championship when I won $200.
They're screw it. I'll cash out, and you know what? You guys broke my heart, but you helped my wallet.
I was yelling at the TV, but then I sat back down. I looked at my dad. I was like, "Well, I want some money." He's like, "What the? Why are you doing that?" I just started laughing.
Yeah, it's wicked funny. All right, yeah. So my parlay is Kansas minus 3, Colorado, Tulane plus 7.5, and Texas for plus 1,887. You throw $10 on that, you win $187. So, woo! I hope you do it. I hope it cashes and ride that ticket. You have anything else to add before we get out of here, man?
Nah, not really.
All right, word up. Go follow StadiumRant.
Let's go watch this game, right?
Hell yeah. Go give our YouTube channel a follow at StadiumRant, and then go follow our Twitter at StadiumRant, and
like and subscribe, everybody.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Hell yeah. I'll play that outro, which is also an intro, but it's too good to pass up.
I bet I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Dollar.
And that's our show, fellas.